Guys, Roman Reigns just found out Seth Rollins is coming for his title at SummerSlam, and reports suggest he might already know exactly who he's bringing with him to answer. Zilla Fatu, son of the legendary Umaga, is reportedly on his way into WWE. The question everyone wants answered is simple. Does he show up at SummerSlam? Stay until the end, because the final reveal changes everything. Guys, welcome back to WWE Spotlight. Reigns just won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, defeating CM Punk, and immediately moved to rebuild the bloodline around him, bringing the Usos back into the fold and getting Zilla Fatu to acknowledge him as the group's leader. That's the machine currently running at full strength. Then Seth Rollins showed up on Raw, reminded Reigns they broke into WWE together in the Shield, and challenged him for the title at SummerSlam. Old history, new stakes. That challenge changes the math. Rollins isn't some random contender. He knows Reigns' tendencies, his instincts, his weaknesses, better than almost anyone alive. If Reigns wants to walk out of SummerSlam still champion, he may need more than the bloodline he already has. So who's left to call? Before we go further, if you are enjoying this breakdown, smash that like button and hit subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow and keeps these videos coming. Now, back to the story. Enter Zilla Fatu. Reports from Fightful Select and Dave Meltzer confirm WWE is bringing him in, and the bloodline connection writes itself. Umaga's blood already runs through this story's DNA through Jacob and the Usos. On paper, dropping him in at SummerSlam to back up Reigns against Rollins sounds like the perfect emotional payoff. It's exactly the kind of moment fans would pop for. Here's the twist. That's probably not what's actually going to happen. According to False Finish, when Zilla visited the WWE Performance Center, internal talk pointed toward him starting in NXT first, developing his character before ever stepping into a bloodline storyline on the main roster. That's the same road Solo Sikoa walked. WWE clearly isn't interested in rushing him into a spotlight this big before he's ready. So, why does the SummerSlam rumor keep spreading anyway? Because the timing lines up too perfectly to ignore. A returning rival, a vulnerable champion, and a Samoan legacy name sitting right there in the wings. It's the kind of coincidence that fuels speculation even when the actual internal plan says otherwise. If WWE does deviate from their usual patience, it would mean they see something urgent enough in the Rollins matchup to accelerate Zilla's timeline. That's a big if. Let's talk about Reigns, because his position right now is more fragile than it looks. He's champion, he's got the numbers advantage with a rebuilt bloodline, but Rollins has beaten him before, and the Shield history gives this feud a personal edge that titles alone can't manufacture. Reigns doesn't panic, that's never been his character. But relying on reinforcements instead of proving himself one-on-one would quietly undercut the tribal chief persona he spent years building. So here's where this likely goes. First, there's a real possibility Zilla Fatu debuts in NXT within the next few weeks, completely separate from the SummerSlam build, exactly as reports suggest. Second, WWE could use bloodline numbers already in place, Zilla Fatu or the Usos, to interfere at SummerSlam instead of rushing Zilla into that spot. Third, and this is the bold one, WWE breaks from their own reported plan and debuts Zilla cold at SummerSlam specifically because Rollins represents too big a threat to wait. One of these three things will happen. The only question is which one, whether Zilla shows up at SummerSlam or spends the summer building his name in NXT. One thing's clear, Sabratsininski. The bloodline isn't done adding chapters, and Reigns' toughest test in years is already on the calendar. So, do you think WWE rushes Zilla in early or sticks to the plan and makes him earn it first? Let us know below.